Okay, hi everybody. This is Mr. Gonzalez. Happy last week of school to you. There are some things to do next week, but not many of them require schoolwork unless you're making up late work, so make sure you get that in. I actually want to take a few minutes to talk about George Floyd and a lot of what's going on in the United States this last number of days and for the next number of days, including what might happen during the summer. It's not easy what's happened in our lives in the last number of months and even years, depending on who you are, where you live, and what you look like. The United States has a tough history with people who are considered different. They might look different, sound different, act different. Even you in school have trouble with those who are different. You think that something is weird, or you have some word to describe somebody who's not comfortable to you. And that is playing out across the United States, from our national administration and government to each classroom to maybe even your home. And what's happening has an impact on all of us. And what I want to share with you today are some ideas on how you can manage that impact and make an impact of your own to change things in a way where not only you, but others that you know who are different, can be comfortable and safe. So the impact we're seeing right now is one of hate, an impact from violence, an impact from loss. Over 103,000 people have died from the coronavirus in our country, at a minimum. There are many more that have other illnesses they've died from that may be connected to the COVID coronavirus. We've had a number of high profile, in other words, they've made the news, killings of African American men especially by other people, including the police in our nation in the last number of years. And it's made a lot of people feel unsafe. We've had a lot of folks accused of looking like a terrorist or a criminal. Maybe you've even been treated differently, or your family members have been treated differently. I should say rudely, because they seem different. It's our job to make sure that the impact that all this news has on us doesn't distract us from our current job as students. And that's not easy. A lot of you live on your phone for hours and hours and hours per day. And in that, you're seeing videos of violence. You're hearing words of hate. You're hearing jokes that aren't funny, but in some way that discomfort makes us laugh. Those images make us feel nauseous or tense. And those words can be confusing or hurtful. How you take that information in requires that you also make sure you share it out in some way, but in a productive way. You can't take in all that negativity and then go forward in a positive way. You have to work on that negativity to turn it into something positive. So with all the impact of this negative news, of death, of fear, just know that there's another side to it, and there always has been. When we look at the history of the United States, we've gone through other periods like this, and there's always been another day. So as you grow up this summer, there'll be more news coming your way, and it will have an impact that doesn't always feel very good. And so it's your job to make sure that if you're taking in that negative words, those negative images, those feelings of fear or anger or frustration or despair, that you do something with them and share them out to community in a more positive way. So here's 3 things I want you to consider. For every image or word, for every video of violence, for every message of death, consider in that moment of taking those images and words in, that you immediately show gratitude or think in a grateful way about something in your life. That will create balance. At the same time, feel free to also move past those images and words as fast as you can. You can walk away from the TV, you can put down your phone. And finally, to manage this impact and turn it into something positive, go outside. You may not be able to hang out with somebody, but you can go outside and you can look at the color of the leaves, and you can listen to the birds, and you can listen to a dog bark. You can watch a little kid walk down the street. And just breathe, taking a deep breath and breathe. And with every exhalation, you let something go that has had a negative impact on you. The next number of weeks in your life are going to be like none other. You will have finished one school year. You will have entered what is traditionally a happy, free time, but it's not. You must still shelter in place until further notice. You must get better at your schooling by practicing math, by practicing writing, by practicing reading. And you must figure out how to manage a lot of the negativity that's coming at you from all across the United States and in different parts of the world. So be positive, think positively, and keep breathing. There is another side of this. Hopefully it'll start soon. You know how to be in touch with me if I could be helpful. So, stay strong this week, get some work done. Stay strong this summer, get some work done. And be positive to counteract a lot of the negative impact that is happening around us these days. I'll miss y'all. I miss you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.